Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we're gonna take a look at a cute laptop. Cute, I say, because most of the computers and laptops today are actually cute because they are missing features like a CD-DVD-ROM that this one lacks. This side or this side, there is no CD or DVD, and unfortunately most of them are just like this one. Even though there is still use for CDs and DVDs, not all of us are the age of TikTok. Some of us are the age of YouTube, and if you've been on YouTube long enough, you remember that CDs were still around when YouTube came around back in 2007, 6 and 7. Yes. Now, there's a remedy for this one. And before I go ahead for this tutorial, none of what you're seeing or hearing on this video has been sponsored by any of the companies, including the HP you see here in front of me. We are gonna take a look at that remedy. It's this one right here, a portable DVD CD writer and reader made by LG, and the model on this one is right here, as you see, GP55EX70. Where can you find those? All over Amazon and eBay and whatnot. And if I'm not wrong, I might have a link to one of these guys down in the description of this video, and every video of mine you'll see links to Amazon. Don't be bothered by it if you don't like to buy and don't want to buy anything. Don't feel pressured. Those are just links that I like, those items, and are items that I use in my personal life. With that said, how does this guy connect to this guy to burn these guys or read these other guys here? Wait, that is too easy. Let me just show you in 2 steps, which are both the same. One step, you plug one of these dinosaur age USBs on the back of the DVD writer and the other end to the USB. Now, if your computer is even cuter than this one, you may not even have the USB, but they make USB-Cs and they make dongles and all that stuff that you can actually make this guy connect to this guy right here, and they can talk to each other and be happy ever after. And at this point, these two are connected, but just to make sure that they are actually connected, we will go to our My Computer. And My Computer says that we have a DVD rewritable drive and all that good stuff. Now, let me insert a CD just to show you that it actually reads. And I'm gonna choose one of those that used to come standard with devices, drivers. It was for a Netgear A6150. Let me just insert it right here, and let's see what happens. As you see the tiny sign of the CD on the computer, that means that it is on and running. And now it says DVD rewritable drive and all that cool stuff. Okay, and we open it, and as you see, here we have all the files that are on this CD that I just inserted here. And yes, that's where the drivers reside. And you could click this auto start, for example, to install this Netgear driver that's on this CD. In this case, I clicked it, and I did not mean to, because we are not going to install anything from CD, but that would be the case, for example, if you want to transfer files from this CD to this computer, you just drag and drop as if this one was a regular USB flash drive. Anyway, let me take this one out. Let me take this one out. Let me get out of here, and we're gonna burn one. Why not, right? Let's just burn a quick CD. And the CD to burn is gonna be just a regular Maxell CD-R. It used to say 80 minutes, no joke. Right there, that's 80 minutes of music or 700 megabytes of data. If you burn an MP3 CD, for example, would be considered data. As you see right there, we have the CD sign. That means it recognized the blank disk inside this reader. And as I was saying, MP3 CDs were the same exact physical CD, right? But if you burned it MP3 files, which was data, you could put sometimes, I don't know, whatever was 700 megabytes at the time. Usually MP3 files were not more than, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 megabytes. So you could put a lot, hundreds of them in one of these. But if you burned audio CD, now audio CD was completely different. Yes, it was way higher quality. That's where this 80 minutes right here comes to play. Now in that case, it would not calculate your megabytes, but it would calculate the minutes that your audio files were. So that was actually beautiful. You'd place a song and you'd see the minutes go up to, yeah, usually 79, 78. You never wanted to exceed 80 or touch 80, because then the needle would be going outside and it would be kind of good for nothing. So let's get back to the problem at hand here. Sorry for being derailed a little bit, but I just wanted to explain to you, because I know some of you might be too young to even remember or understand what I'm saying right here. And with that said, we're gonna use a Shampoo Burning Studio 16 for today's tutorial. Even though usually I use Nero, I've used Nero for years, I still have Nero in my other devices, and a Shampoo Studio is firing up and opening up. Let's wait for it to open, and now it opened. We're gonna burn these two files, Brave Browser XC of course, and the ADB Studio. Both are obviously free to download and free to use software, so we're not going into any murky areas, and we're gonna just do new burn data, new disk. Now, on another video, I might actually show you how to copy disks. Yes, in 2023. But today we're just gonna do a data disk, burn new disk, and this part is really easy. You just keep clicking on the left side, select them both, drag and drop, and I'm gonna give it a name here. I'm just gonna put the Brave ADB so I know what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna hit next. And as you see here on the bottom, you have the megabytes, for example. This one goes up to 700 megabytes as it was written on the CD itself. And we click next. After we click next, we just wait for a confirmation here. And yes, the CD inside is okay to be burned. Now in this case, I'm gonna leave everything here. This driver goes up to 24 times speed. Yes, they have 10, 16, 24, and there's another version that's 8x speeds. And in this case, I'm just gonna hit write CD, and you just wait for it to finish writing the CD. You'll see the progress on top. Go to the end, and the buffer status. This is the buffering of data, while the laser hits that beautiful part of the CD where it writes it, and we should be done with it. Just let's give it a second. And as you saw, beautifully and nicely, data CD recorded successfully, and it ejected the tray here. Now this CD should be ready to go, but before we do anything, just like in the old school, we're gonna take our Sharpie, or whatever you're gonna call marker, and put the name on it. We have ADB, right? Plus Brave. And we're gonna put data here. And yeah, don't worry about my writing there. I'm not trying to be a doctor, but it looks like a doctor's writing. Let me put the CD back in just to make sure, like in the old days, that this data actually was burned to this CD. And I was not being just imaginary burning a CD. And here's our CD. We're gonna right click on it, and we're gonna just click open. And as you see, here we have both files, Brave Setup and Universal ADB Driver Setup in this CD. And that is all it takes. And if we go here down to the CD itself, right click on it, hit eject, and wait for the tray to just pop out. As you see, now it is ready to go on the pile of the burned CDs and DVDs and have fun. Now next time, I will probably show you, a few videos, I don't know, when I have time next time, how you can copy CD to CD or DVD to DVD really, really easy, even if your computer does not have an internal CD-ROM. Only with these guys here, it's extremely easy. But with that said, just stay tuned for that video, and we will see you next time. Please like and subscribe. Bye!